Today's class will discuss about difference between get request dispatcher and get named dispatcher. And also we'll discuss about get request dispatcher and forward method, response dot send relate method. I'm creating a project.
I'm not able to see the screen. Me too.
Now
No? Yeah.
I'm creating a servlet object. This one com.ch. Click on next button. URL pattern is /s1. Click on finish. So I want to copy the S1. I want to copy the service method. So how to get the servlet context? So how to get the servlet context?
From servlet context interface.
Yeah. Once we have context object, from there what we can do? Context dot get request dispatcher. Yes, right?
Yes.
What is the written type for this one?
Request dispatcher.
Request dispatcher. So what is the method I have to use? Request dispatcher dot forward method. What will happen if we use forward method,
Yes.
Suguna?
If we use forward method, it will goes to the next calling servlet, and then it execute that particular object, and it never come back to the previous servlet.
Excellent. What will happen include if I use the Tejaswini?
First it will execute the S1 servlet and it will goes to the S2 servlet and then it come back S1 servlet.
Can you give me some clarity answer?
We take one servlet S1 servlet, in that we first it will execute in the S1 servlet and it goes to the S2 servlet when we use the include method. In S2 servlet it execute the object and it come back to the S1 servlet.
Excellent. I created a servlet 2 object. Service method. I have two servlets involved in my project. So servlet 1 and S1, and which is internally we are using the get request dispatcher of S2. So S2 it automatically come to S2 object. So based on the web data symbol configuration. Now I want to execute this application. One as MySQL Server Java application server slash S1. Output is S2. So there is no output of S1. So for clear, right?
Yes.
Yes, please write down. When a request is sent to slash S1 servlet, when a request is sent to S1 servlet, the web container creates a request object and response object. The next one, the web container calls the service method of S1 by passing the same request and response object as a parameter. When request dispatcher and forward method is called, the output generated by the S1 will be discarded. And the web container calls the service method of S2 servlet by passing the same request and response objects as a parameter.
Web container called the
When our request dispatcher forward method is called, the output generated by the S1 servlet will be discarded. And the web container calls the service method of S2 servlet by passing same request and response object which is created in step 1. Where you are right now, Sugna? Sugna, where you are? Tejasni, where we are at? Where you are right now? Hello.
object created in the object which is created in step 1.
Step 1, by passing the request and response object as a parameter to the service method. In this case, the browser sends only one request but the web container executes two servlets by passing the same request and comma request and response object to the service method clear, right? So far. Now come back here. I am using S3 servlet. S3, click on next /S3, click on finish. And I am also using S4 servlet. I'm just copying the service method of the S1 servlet to the S3 servlet and S4 servlet. I'm not using concept of request dispatcher here. There is a method in my HTTP servlet response object. Send redirect. This is the string parameter /S4. S31, S32, and S4 servlet. So far clear? Clear, Sugna, Pawani, Teju? Okay. Now, if I run the application, if I send a request to the S3 servlet, My system got hanged. Just can you wait for 2 minutes? See here it is changing directly to S4 here, but the thing is here it is not displaying for request dispatcher S4. I need to identify why it is. It should come like this output, but it is not displaying here. Anyway, we'll see the exam. We'll see the notes. When we type the URL of S1 servlet, S3 servlet, when we type the URL of a slash S3 servlet, the browser send a request. The browser send a request. The web container creates a request object and response object. The web container, next point, calls the web container calls the service method of S2 S3 servlet by passing same request and response object as a parameter. Next point. The web container calls the service method of same S3 object. When S3 servlet calls response dot send redirect, Response send data method. The web container send the response that contains status code 3xx and the location header pointing to S4 servlet. Status code 3xx and the location header pointing to S4 servlet. The browser sent the second request to the here what happening, this response is sending back to the browser saying like if I am entering here, right, if E3 S3, see here what is the output I am getting here, S4, supposed to be S3 S4, it is S4 only, but I should get something here. 1 second, I should get like this S4 like this, but it is not getting. I will fix that issue. S4, okay. So the browser, when the S1 S3 calls response.send data method, the web container send a response that contains a status code and location header pointing to S3 S4, because S4 we use it as part of in the response dot send data method S4. Okay. Now once we have S4 here, please write down. S4. The browser send second request to S4. The browser send second request to this is request, this is response, request of S3, response of S3, again request of S4. The browser send the second request to S4. Next point, the web container creates, again once you get a fresh request, right, the web container creates new request and response objects. New request and response object. New request and response. And call the service method of S4 servlet. Call service method of S4 servlet. Okay. This is the, that means if I use send redirect method, it will be 2 times I'll get the response and request object. Then once you call S4 servlet, the output will be displayed as a S4. Please take this diagram. Whereas if you see here, forward method, I am sending one request only, but it is executing multiple servlets. But whereas in send also it is executing multiple servlets, but here only one request and response object will be shared for two servlets, multiple servlets. Whereas if I use send redirect method, it will be creating different request response objects for based on the request. Clear, right? By using RequestDispatcher.forward method, we can forward the request to the source. By using RequestDispatcher.forward method, we can forward the request to resource which is part of same application. From your point of view, write down these two diagrams. That's it. You will get the job. Next point. And also part of another web application. This is my web container. So tap on. So tap 2. So here is by using RequestDispatcher.forward method, we can forward the request to a resource which is part of the same application. So if we have two servlets, I can forward the request response object if I use RequestDispatcher.forward method within the application. Consider these all applications are stored in my this is application 1, application 2, application 3, application 4, application 5. So here application 1 contains S1 object, S2 object. By using forward method, I can communicate within these two. Whereas, and also by using forward method, it can communicate running in the same application S3 by using forward method. Please remember. You want to show the example on this? Or required? No, not required. Hello? Guys, response.
Chaitanya, a little bit confusing for me.
What? What is the confusion?
Forward method, you said like within the application, you can forward.
No, same application. No, two steps I told. By using forward method, within the application I can access two servlets, and also another application running in the same web container. We have a servlet. From S3 servlet to an S2 servlet, we can access it.
Okay.
Want me to show?
Yeah.
Yeah. But everything, yeah, but no assignments. This should be assignment actually. I have a servlet. Here I'm just creating a servlet, only one servlet. S5. Okay. Suguna, please concentrate. Should not get confused if I tell the class.
Yes.
I have S1 object is in this one project, and S5 object is one more project. Okay. Here, if I execute from S1, we'll see. I think this is not the way to access. Anyway, I will try it. Oh, S1.
Chaitanya, I can't hear you.
Now,
Yeah,
what was the mistake?
I don't know.
This issue I'll fix later. We'll cover new concept. But take the notes first of all. By using forward method, I can access within these two applications. I can access from S2 to S3. No, not well since small. Okay. By using next point, by using send redirect method, response dot send redirect method, the browser. No, by using send redirect method, we can redirect the browser to a resource which is same as within the application or next outside the application, and important concept, and and application running in another web container. Application running in another web container. get context method is there. I should load this method, this object. The return type of this get context method is servlet context. Once we have context 2, get request dispatcher. Here you can call different servlet which is running in different project. Yes, fine. So here you can go. I'm removing the project from the Tomcat. I'm redeploying again. I'm redeploying the again request dispatcher object because we have created a new servlet called as S6. Now if I access S6, if I access S6, it should communicate with S3 servlet is available in when null point accept is coming at. S5 it is not there, I guess. S5 smaller capital. But this is the way to access. The server encountered an internal error that prevented it from following this request. Null pointer exception. The full stack test. Anyway, we'll see later. I will send you the example after finishing it. This is the way to access. S3, S6 servlet is there, right? In S6 servlet, I have to load the first of all context of servlet context object, and based on the servlet context, I can access it different application which is running in the same. It means my servlet context, first I am loading the my object. From my object to I am loading the different servlet context object of /forward method project. From there I am going to access it. I think looks like some issue was there. Let me figure it out. Anyway, please write down. A server is implemented. Server that implements a stateful protocol Anybody is there in the class? A server that implements a stateful protocol maintains conversational state of the client. A server that implements a stateful protocol maintains the conversational state of the client. A server, next point. A server that implements a stateless protocol that does not maintain the conversational state of a client. HTTP protocol is designed as a stateless protocol. What is stateless? What is stateful, Suguna?
Maintains conversational state for the client.
It is called as?
Stateful. Does not maintain conversational normal state of client is stateless.
Okay. So HTTP protocol is stateless or stateful?
Stateless.
Yeah. In order to remember what is provided by the user or client?
Yes.
The server has to use more amount of memory and the server takes more amount of time to carry the task. Creating a project called Servlet Conversation. So in this Servlet Conversation, I am using the old product called login HTML. So in this login HTML, this is my name and password. I'm not using employee name, employee name here. I'm just using only this one. We'll see this one name. Okay. Here, click on next button. Clear so far? Next button. This is called as no. Here action equal to form2.html. This is as a form1.html. Now let me create a form2.html. Please ma'am, very important. Inside the form1.html, form2.html file, I'm going to use same code again. Here form3 I'm using. Here in the place of name, I'm going to use father name, if name. Again next button. See here, father name, next button. Okay. Now I'm creating, the action of this one is form3. So I'm creating form3 again. And the form3 also I'm using same action. In the body I'm using just can you hold on 1 second, I'll come back. I'm back, guys. Register servlet. Or register, that's it. In the form 2, I have the father name. In the form 3, I have address. So far clear? Sugana Pavani. Form 1 has name. Action is form 2 the HTML. Click on next button. If you click on next button, it will take these values and it will go to the form2.html file. Form2.html file again, we have a father name. Click on next button and it will go to form3.html file. And form3.html file, we have address and click on submit button. It will go to register. So register again, we have to write a servlet for this. Now, what is that? Register, right? Sugana? R-E-G-I-S-T-E-R. So in the register servlet,
Yes, Chaitanya.
in the register servlet, I am going to use service method. Here, I should get all the names. Request.get parameter, right? Request dot. I think we saw already example request get parameter. Yes, Tejo, already we saw this example, right? Request get parameter. This one only. See, request get parameter, employee name, F name, email, everything, and I am loading into database. F name, address. Clear, right? Hello. Clear, right? Hello. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Chaitanya.
Please say yes or no, no. This much particular, no one will show you the output. Even though we are wasting time also, but we are covering the concept properly. Okay, now if you run the application, Now if we given as the f1.html file, Chaitanya I'm giving, click on next button. Father name is K, or I'll give to Sugna name. I don't want to give my father name to anybody. Sugna, tell me your father name. Father.
I think in database,
No.
we wrote like S, I think.
We are not writing database now. We're just checking outside only. They just display the values.
Yeah, keep it as M.
Form 1, form 2, form 3 data we are set. Next, click on next button, right? Yes. Click on submit. Name is null, father name is null. So name is null, father name is null, address is USA. Only last form only we are able to access it. What about first form, last form? Father name form and name form. We will ask the data, right? Right? We read null values. Please, Pavani. Response. Pavani. Yeah. Tell me what is output. If you click on next button, if you click on father name, Sugna father, and click on next button, address is USA, click on submit button, only USA is coming. Other things are getting null value. That means it is not capturing the data. It is not capturing the data. This is called as stateless behavior. This is called as stateless behavior.
So once the request is forwarded, it doesn't carry the state of the.
Yes. Yes.
I think TCP does the TCP protocol.
Forget about the protocol now. We'll make how HTTP protocol will work as a stateless protocol. There are 4 steps. If we give information in multiple steps to build a web application, if we give multiple steps to build a web application, Tejo, are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here three HTML files I am not gathering data. Only last HTML file I got data, right? This is called as stateless behavior. Okay. Don't worry. If the information in multiple servlets, multiple steps to build a web application that can take the information in multiple steps. And carry out the necessary operations at the end. The application must be stateful. Now, next point. To build a web application that can remember the state of the client, we can use following techniques. using hidden form fields, using cookies, using HTTP session objects. Okay, is hidden. Now we'll see the application with hidden form fields. Everybody is following, then only I can go ahead. Otherwise, no use. Same application, we'll see hidden form fields, how it work. Same application. I'm copying all the 3 files. I'm copying and pasting into my web root. Form 1 has submit the data. If you click on next button, form 2 will go. In form 2, here form 1 name I am giving as the emp name. In form 2, here, come back here. Please, very important concept, ma'am. Please. In form 2, input type equal to hidden. See here, hidden. And name equal to emp name. Okay, do one thing. I'm sorry. We'll go with form 1 only. I'm going to delete this 2. So inside the form 1, I'm getting employee object. So I'm going to create hidden servlet. In class will access. In servlet object will access it. Oh, sorry. I'm copying the service method of the application with just a servlet. In the first example, we saw output of this one, This is the one I want. In hidden servlet, form action,
Chaitanya, I have a question. What is the difference like writing HTML code inside the servlet and writing code outside the servlet?
Everything is same, but I want to show something here.
Okay.
You can call by using request dispatcher. You can call it. I don't want to show again in the same example. I want to do something new here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Here I am covering multiple scenarios in one shot. Is it fine?
Yes. Yes.
Hidden servlet. Consider S1. Okay. Form action is S1. I'm meaning the form tag. Next, inside this form tag, I'm going to write as part of one more form 2 is there, right? Similar logic here. This logic I'm going to do there. Input type text. Input type text. Then I have similar input type text as a hidden field. I'm passing it. Hidden name equal to emp name, value equal to this name. Value equal to this name I'm passing here. That means I'm getting the data and I'm passing as a hidden form field here. This is the escape characters we have to use it to avoid the errors. Now we are good to go. Okay. Now if you click on this one, it should access one more servlet which is located in different servlet object called as S1 servlet. Creating S1 servlet object. Consider S2. click on S2. Here I want to give it S2, not S1. In the S2 also we are going to do same thing again. I'm getting F name. Address. Passing F name. Submit. And here S3. S3 servlet. Address value is here address. Address field will come and name F name I'm getting it. And click on submit button. If you click on submit button, again S3 servlet will execute. Create S3 servlet object. Click on finish. Copy the service method. Okay. I'm going to change the name of this register servlet here. And somewhere also it should change it. No, it is not changed. Here I'm going to change it as S1. Okay. S1, S2, S3. Oh, where I done? Server tab project I done, Suguna. Okay, let me copy that one and put it in this project. Don't get confused, I'll explain you everything. This is S1 object, S2 object, S3 object. In the web.xml file, nothing is there. So far clear? Any questions? So far, please quickly. I have servlet. I have created S1 servlet, S2 servlet, S3 servlet. These are the mappings. This is the permanent HTML file. Once the permanent HTML file will execute, I am calling the permanent HTML to S1 by getting a once a call will go to S1 object, it will execute. It will take employee name here, and I'm passing his name as a hidden form field, and it will have one more field called as a father name. And if I click on submit but next button, again it will go to S2. Then S2 object is going. Here I'm getting name and value, name and father name as a request get parameter, f name. These two again I'm passing as a hidden form fields, and again I have one more field called address field here. And once you click on submit button, again it will go to S3. In S3, I am capturing all the data and displaying the browser. Clear, Pavani, Suguna, Teju? Once you see the output, then you will understand. Okay. Now run the application. Is anybody there in the class? If you click on form1.html, name Chaitanya, click on next. Wow, ORM, something wrong here. Father name is Chaitu father, click on next. Bangalore, click on submit. Name is father name, father name, address Bangalore. First value is not coming. No, I think something wrong here. Something wrong. Form one is name, person is name and name. S2. Father name is this one. Text name equal to f name. Input type hidden name equal to name, value equal to okay. Value equal to slash should be this. That equal to submit, value equal to this one. This is the way to use data, what are the captured data in the form of servlets. Now, if you deploy the application, Suguna. Hello.
Yes, Chaitanya?
Yes. Tell me your father name.
Yes. Father name. Sugna M.
Click on submit. still issue is there. Still issue is there because we have to redeploy the application. There is something wrong with our application. This we have to clean up the application and redeploy the application. It means it is not compiling the project. Name equal to father name, address equal to yes. Still there is an issue. We will come by one, step by step. Another 5 minutes to take. Don't worry. Form action equal to this one. Method equal to this one. Input type / text. Name equal to father name. Good. Input type HIDDEN. Name equal to emp name. Value is value equal to value. Okay. Value. Should get it now. Name equal to father name, address yes, father name is A, address is A, super. Now correct the name, tell me Suguna. Suguna, next name, and father name is Suguna, father. Click on next, address is USA. Click on submit. So Suguna, father name is Suguna father, address is USA. So everything is clear, right? Everything that means every data is displayed as a whatever we expected. Guys, agree with that? Means it remember the conversion state by using hidden form fields. Any questions? Suguna, Pavani, any questions? Teju? Take assignment. Please take assignment. Chaitanya, father name is this one, Chetu, father and address is India. I want form 1 should contains minimum 4 fields: employee name, employee number, email ID, address. One second. Yeah, this is the way. Here employee name I am passing as a hidden form field to the S1 object. I am getting employee name by using request get parameter employee name, and name I am passing as a hidden field here, hidden field. Then automatically if I see here, one second, if I see here my browser I am executing, right? One second, let me redeploy the application. If you are not understanding anybody, I am ready to explain again and again. Please, this is very important example in your whole Java. So right click on view source, form action equal to S1, method equal to post, and input type equal to text, name equal to emp name, input type equal to submit, and view equal to next, value equal to next, right? Chaitanya given. Click on next button. Now this is the first form of the view source, right? Now I am right click on view again. We'll see what will happen. See here, form equal to S2, father name, text equal to F name, hidden field, name equal to emp name, value equal to Chaitanya. That what are the value I given right here? That value came here, Chaitanya, first name value. Then again I am giving father name as a my father. Click on next button. Now if I run the application, if you view the page source here, if you see here Chaitanya my father values as a hidden form field, that means it is there in the form, but we are not able to see. If you make it a text, right, automatically it will display, but it is there in the form, we are not able to see that form. Okay, now we are not able to see that values. Now if I give address, then it will display the output. That's it. So far clear? Pavani, Suguna, Teju, understand the concept? Any doubts? When the form 1.html is executed, the servlet captures the value of the username, emp name. The S1 servlet captures the value of the emp name and generate the second form by placing the emp name field with the value as a hidden field. Generate the second form by placing the emp name field and with the emp name field with the value as a hidden field. When the second form is executed, is filled, and the second form is filled, and the form is submitted to the browser, sorry, when the second form is filled and the form is submitted, the browser send the request for execution S2 Servlet. As part of the request, the browser send the emp name and father name. Emp name and father name. S2 Servlet capture the values of emp name and father name and generate the third form by placing the emp name, father name field with the values as a hidden fields. When the third form is filled, by the user and the form is submitted, the browser send the request for execution. When the third form is filled by the user and the form is submitted, the browser send the request for execution of S3 Servlet. As part of this request, the browser sends username, emp name, father name, and address. S3 Servlet capture the data and store the, if required, store the data into the database. If you see in real-time scenarios, some of the areas you may be registering the applications like LIC, like any of the applications which contains more than one page. Page 1, username, first name, last name, mother name, everything. Page 2, address fields. Page 3, personal information. Page 4, one second, let me open some page. I will show you something here. If you see, I'm applying for loan, okay? Consider. Personal loan. Get code. Something is a form. Okay. I want to go for HDFC. I want to go for checkout. Okay, understood. Now, here I'm in Bangalore. Company I work for, some ABC. I minimum 20 lakh, 15 lakhs, 10 lakhs I want. Press to continue. For which one? My marriage. How much money do you need? Minimum 15 lakhs. Continue. Which bank you want to go? My salary department, Axis Bank. Before 2011. Continue. Continue. Like this. There are different applications will be coming. So like this, we have multiple pages where we can submit different data. So every data we need to capture, right? So the capturing we need to do internally. If we're developing the Java applications, we have to do in this way, hidden pointers. Okay. There is a concept called as cookies. Cookie is a small amount of information set by the server on the client. Everybody is there in the class, right? Or just presenting? Hello? Hello?
Yes, yes, we are there.
Yes.
Yes, Chaitanya?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cookie is a small amount of information Cookie is a small amount of information set cookie is a small amount of information set by the server on the client. On the client. The client is responsible for sending back the cookies to the server. The client is responsible for sending back the cookies on the server. That has set the cookies earlier. Earlier. Create a project. A project. Cookies. I'm going to have a one S1 servlet here. Click on S1 servlet. Create S1 servlet. slash s1, finish. Oh, I had to call I had to copy the service method because I can type it, but I don't want to waste time on this. Okay, is it fine, right? Hello. cookie c1 comma c2 comma c3. c1 equal to new cookie called as n1, here v1 stands for value of the cookie, n1 stands for name of the cookie. Please write down. v1 stands for value of the cookie, n1 stands for name of the cookie. c2 c3. Cookie is a class which is available in javax.servlet.hdb.cookie. This is the way we have to use. I'm just giving a small basic idea. Response dot add cookie, the method is there. What is HTTP servlet response, Suguna? Suguna is interface or class? What is HTTP servlet request and response object, interfaces or classes? Cookies. Now I have one more servlet called as S2 servlet. The main same method is I'm copying pasting it here. Service method. Request dot get cookies. The return type of the get cookies method. What is the get cookies method return type, Suguna, Pavani, Teju?
Cookie is the return type.
Take your time and explain output. Who is this? Yes. Array of cookie. Take your time. Take your time. Teju, you're not answering any question. These girls are not giving time for you. Next time I will target on you now. So if cookie not equal to null, no sorry, if C equal to null, no cookies. Yes. How to iterate the arrays? Teju? Teju, how to iterate the arrays? Sugna?
Follow.
Yeah, by using for loop. Then explain me the code flow. Get name. Get value. Get maximum age. These are the methods are there in cookie. Please write down the methods. Get path. Now, okay. Now, if we deploy the application, set 3 cookies. If I access S2, N1 value is sorry. Huh? Hello? Please put any joke. Tell me. I will also laugh that one. Hello, Sanjay.
No, I'm just thinking where are we getting the null?
Okay. We won't get null. Don't worry. Set 3 cookies. One YYXX. We are getting the values, but something is wrong somewhere. Cookie dot get name. I'm getting the name of the cookie. What is the name of the cookie? Name and value is V1.
V1.
Second. name 1, value 1, or else consider Chaitu, name 1. Okay, name 2, Sugna, name 3, Tej. Okay, I am redeploying the application. S1, set 3 cookies. Y, set 3 cookies. Cell 2, request not to resource is not available. Why it is not available?
T caps, Chaitanya, you wrote T caps.
Who is this?
Suguna.
Good
While
catch, Suguna.
while executing.
T small one, na?
Here small, while executing on
Oh,
that browser
great.
you wrote. Yeah.
V1, XXX, YYY, AAA, ZZZ, name 1. Chaitu, user 2 is Suguna, name 3 is Tej. It is displaying the old values also and new values also, right? Right?
Yes.
Go tools menu, click on options, click on under the hood. What is the hood here? Tools menu, where is tools menu? Quickly find out. Click on options. Please help me, guys.
It will be in the settings only, Chaitanya. It will be not in the tools.
It will be in the
Settings. Go for settings.
Okay.
Then no, go for advanced settings.
Okay.
Content settings.
Okay.
Can
Here.
you scroll down?
Here.
Yeah.
Cookies.
Yeah.
Allow local data to be set recommended. Keep local data. Block sites setting any data. If I block this one, all cookies and site data. And let me see that all the cookies are there here inside this. Let me remove all cookies first. Click on run application. Now run the application. We'll see whether cookies are there or not. See how many cookies came. One second. Maybe something here. No, this browser will be taking different browser, that's the reason it is not taking. Now let me explain here. S1, set 3 cookies. Go to settings. Content settings. Hey Santosh. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, we are playing. Yeah, we are about to waiting for you. Come man, we are waiting. Daily we have to wait for you, man. This is not good. Hey, come on. I never say. Come, we are waiting for you. Get some sweets, will come. Yeah, bye bye. Everybody is came waiting for you, I told, right? Please come fast. Bye bye. So here 3 cookies are set in the local host. Cookie name is name3 Teju. Cookie name1 is Chetu, and cookie local host set cookies, and name 2 is Suguna. Name 3 this one. Okay, clear so far? So far clear?
Yes.
From here,
Yes, sir.
if I accessing S2, from there I am getting the data. Name 1 is Chaitanya, name 2 is Suguna, and name 3 is Teju. Name 3 is Teju. Name 2 is Suguna. Clear so far? If at all some projects, some companies, they will block the cookies. They will block the cookies. Block sites for setting any data. Block third-party cookies and set data. Okay. Now, if it is blocked, now we'll see whether we are able to access it or not. If we are able to access it, we are able to access it. First of all, S2. If you press direct S2, no cookies, right?
No.
Because we are
Yeah.
blocked that one. So this is the way cookies will work in the real-time scenarios. Okay. There is a concept called as HTTP session objects. It is responsibility of the web container to maintain HTTP session objects developer can assume that there will be 10 session objects in each in web application. This is my application. This is browser 1, browser 2, browser 3. Browser 1, browser 2, browser 3. If I send a 3 browsers request from the web application, request for the web application, the web content is responsible to create 3 different session IDs, 3 different session objects to recognize which object from which browser you are calling from. Suppose in the scenario here, Gmail, I logged in. Oh, I blocked a session. I blocked cookies, right? It is not allowing me to log in again. Done. I log in the Gmail application. Okay. That means I am sending a request to my Gmail server by using my email ID and password. Okay, this is I am. Click on close. If I close by mistake instead of sign out, if I close, if I open Gmail again, oh, it is directly opened. That means if you are sending a browser, if you are sending a request from the browser to one of the applications, the web content is responsible to create session ID 1. It will remember the session ID for this browser, this browser. 3. Okay. If you send a request from browser 1, it will identify, oh, my dear browser, here is your ID card called as session 1. Next time, by mistake I close and I send it again, right? Then again it won't take as new request. It will check for, oh, this is my friend only. So again he will try to access same browser. You try to see whether this browser ID is matching with my browser ID or not. Then it will execute directly straight away. That's the reason. If I'm closing the application, again if I'm closing the Gmail, again I'm closing the Gmail also. Automatically it is opening. Okay, this is called as session objects. We'll discuss session objects tomorrow's class. Any doubts? Want I can cover now also. I think it is too late for you guys.